YouTube, please. It is 12:30 a.m. Insomnia life is where I stay. Oh, I am exhausted and I just cannot sleep. That is the worst ever. I had a dream the other night. I'll tell you this. Because I have crazy dreams. My dreams are like 4D, like you're there, you're doing it. I was running around for hours looking for two different cars that somehow I owned, and both got impounded. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to come up with $300. When I tell you, I finally kind of woke up because it's almost like being in a what do they call that? That light sleep. I can't think of the words right now. I've been up too long. Anyway, when I tell you, I literally woke up and I already had like the heart beating and a panic attack. Like I owe 300 something dollars at least to the two tow yards, and I thought I found the one car, but I don't know where the keys are. Yeah, that's like insomnia life. And I've showed it in a different video. I'm not gonna pull them up right now. They're over there somewhere. I feel like digging in the bed. I take Now, mind you, I took nothing. Just had a little spittle right there. I took nothing on those pretty much the whole last week. Might have been over a week. I don't know. Days are just running into days now because when you fall asleep and literally you get up an hour and a half later, you're looking at the time. I have to look out the window, see if I can see sunlight, especially if it's like that 7 o'clock period. It's in Florida. It's like, did I sleep the whole night and it's 7 a.m. or is it 7 p.m.? And then my phone was ping, 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 ping going off. Because I do turn the ringer off, but as soon as I turn it back on, everything catches up. And it's just like, I miss so much stuff. And I'm like, what happened? It's like Men in Black come with the little flasher thing in my face every night. Insomnia life sucks, you guys. Anyway, instead of just sitting here making a video and rambling about nonsense with what looks like I got a turkey chin here, and I really don't. Probably lost some pounds because when I get in these phases where I don't sleep for days and I don't take any drugs. I don't take anything that keeps me up. I haven't had any caffeine. I haven't had sodas. I haven't had any of that. It's just in the mental. Because I actually do go to sleep, but it is a not REM deep sleep, like relaxation. You wake up like, oh. No, I wake up and I'm exhausted. I feel like I've been running, working, I'm doing calls, I'm talking to people on 911, I'm doing emergency calls, I'm a paramedic. And it's like I am there. Okay. So it really gets bad. I don't even know if I made a video about it, but last year, story time. I'm not manic at all. I don't have any psychological diagnosed issues other than chronic insomnia. Not saying they missed anything, I just don't. You don't sleep after a certain point. You kind of get a little squirrely. Just what happens. So, I will tell you guys. I might have made a video about it because honestly, I just realized I have like 800 videos or almost on my channel. I've been doing this for ages and I didn't realize how much stuff that I've shared and told and went through. And I really, really wish YouTube had a better way of just letting somebody search. Like if you just want to hear about the fertility stories, or you just want to hear about gen vlogs, or you just want to hear about sleep problems or certain medication, and recipes. Lord. And the mind goes. I am totally with it. I promise you. I am overexhausted right now. I have my light on in my room because when you don't sleep for a while, much over several days, it get a little jumpy when you see little shadow. People could say shadow people. You see them out of the corner of your eyes, but it's not like that. It's more like your eyes will see a little blur. Like imagine a fly passing right in front of your face and you kind of jump a little bit. Yeah, that starts to happen at like day 3. The longest I have been up without any sleep, and when I say no sleep, I mean not even a nap, not eyes closed for 20 minutes, nothing. And it's not high on caffeine, and I don't take drugs, so it's not any of that. The longest I have been up was, I don't want to say the exact date because I really don't know. I'll probably get it wrong. But I can tell you, by day 3, you're already having visual disturbances. Like, I would just be going to wash a bowl and think that a fly flew in front of my face, and I'm about to like throw the bowl across the room because I'm like, oh God, because it just is sudden things. All right, day 4, you pretty much just feel like you ran a marathon, and you've literally, I will tell you personally, I am laying right where you see me. I am in my bed, okay? This is me. Pardon the belly rolls. That's what happens when you lay in bed too much. So I'm not even using energy. So therefore, when you're not sleeping much, your digestion actually doesn't work right. So I actually find it better to eat lightly, eat fruit, maybe a little tiny salad. I literally have a plate sitting on my bed with a salad and a little potato salad right there. It's been there for the last 6 hours. I haven't touched it. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry because I'm not using any energy. Now, obviously, this is different from people who are still busy working. But if you're not sleeping much, I find eating lightly cuts down on the indigestion, the acid buildup, and maybe other problems. Anyway, what day am I talking about now? Okay, so this is not happening now. I'm just giving you guys a synopsis of what it's like. By day 5 of the experience I went through, your muscles are achy, they're hurting, you feel like you have the flu, your joints are achy, you're exhausted. You literally are just on autopilot if you're just taking the dog out, going to the mailbox, doing, which reminds me, I didn't even check the mail today. You're kind of just operating on autopilot. And I can tell you that taking vitamin B supplements or caffeine at that day 3, 4, 5, it's not really going to help you. All it's going to do is put your blood pressure up and get your heart, because your body's already under stress. We need to sleep. I watched a documentary the other day and they said, we don't know why people need to sleep. All I know is you will feel stressed. There have been nights that I have literally gotten outside at 3, 4, 5 a.m. and thank God I'm in a good neighborhood. Not putting anybody else down, but I just have to go out there and pace around. I don't care if it was winter, summer, raining, whatever. I walk out there barefooted and pace just a couple of circles in the driveway. And it's kind of settling. I don't know how to describe that. All right, I will tell you this. On day 6, my face is so broken out right here. I'm not even close to being a teenager. Anyway, back to topic, Jen. On day 6 of this experience from in the past, long time ago, I don't know. I mean, you're completely exhausted. Your body is exhausted. I was a mom, so I still have things I have to do. You know, I was beyond mentally exhausted, physically exhausted. Everything hurt. Walking 20 feet to go to the kitchen and push the microwave hurt. Uh, and I didn't even want the food anyway. But I will tell you, when I tell you there were suddenly, like, I was in another realm, like all of a sudden, it's the people under the stairs, it's a Sixth Sense movie, it's the ghost. I'm seeing people all over my house doing craziness because the mind can only stay up for so long. This is why they use it for interrogation. And I didn't take any drugs. No drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. I just couldn't sleep. This is before I got my sleep meds. I have sleep meds. They're over here right now. But anyway, I can tell you I was literally screaming at my mother, yelling at my oldest son, telling them both to get over here. You don't see these people in my room? Do you not see them in the driveway in my car? Oh, they got big bags of marijuana. They called the sheriff. It was a whole to-do. And I literally went off on everybody. And I said, leave me alone. I just need to go to sleep. I was telling everybody what I needed. So, the next morning, my blood pressure was so high because I never slept. So this is like day 6, basically. I wasn't squirrely, but my vision was very off. Like everything looked wavy, like the floor is moving. I could understand everything that people asked me, and I was completely coherent and with it. When I tell you that when you know you're in your right mind, and I'm telling these people, I was in the medical field for over 20 years. I'm telling these people, I just need to sleep. They were all thinking, she just wants some drugs. I never asked for drugs. I just said, I can't sleep. If I can just sleep, I'll be fine. This got me a long 3-day hospital visit where people were doing every test in the world, giving me all kinds of, eventually, sedatives, which is basically Valium, because they were trying to get the blood pressure down. They really weren't concerned that I hadn't slept. I'm like, if I can sleep, the blood pressure is going to come down. My blood pressure was running like 220 over 120. And all they cared about, I was like, just give me one pill, just one thing so I can sleep. I wasn't arguing. I wasn't fighting anyone. I didn't do anything crazy. I was walking perfectly fine. They did CT scans, MRI scans, all kinds of stuff on my brain because they thought maybe she had a stroke. I just had seriously chronic, sorry, my hair, sleep disorder, which now, not back then when it started, now falls under mental health. So I actually had to have these long drawn out, and it was COVID time, long drawn out tele appointments on the phone, thank you, and talk to this doctor. And he's like, "Oh, you're depressed now. You suicidal now. Do you want to kill anybody now? Is there anything that's about no? Do you have problems with family? No." And he's like, "Well, I don't understand why I'm talking to you." And I was like, "I just need to sleep." It was that simple. So, yeah, that was my whole little experience that I had to go through. And they put me on one medication, which I might be able to get the bottle. It's over here. It's a big one. Trazodone. First, it was 50 milligrams. Then it became 100 milligrams. Then they added hydroxyzine. Oh, shoot. Then they added Remeron, which is, I believe, mirtazapine. I might have them mixed up. Yeah, all three of those together. Most people would be like, night, night, and be out for like a day, a whole day, a whole day. Can't do shit. I take those and I'm up an hour and a half later, and I feel like, oh, I slept. But because the dreams are so crazy vivid, which I have had my whole life, I don't feel like I slept. So I not only just got up an hour and a half later, there have been nights that I've taken all three medications, and they never kick in. I even ate food, got stomach nice and full and fluffy, and I'm just watching the clock. I'm literally like, okay, I took the dog out at 11. It's 12. It's 1, 2, it's 3, 4. Oh, I hear somebody out there going to the bathroom. 5. Damn, it's almost time for me to take the dog back out. 6, 7. Just like that. When I tell you insomnia will make somebody lose their ever-loving mind, but I dealt with it. I deal with it. And no, it doesn't make me a bad mom. Because I am literally, this door gets knocked on constantly. The phone is ringing. Emails are coming in. And I am handling business 24/7. So people don't even think about that. People call me. Some people call me at 2 and 3 in the morning. Sorry, I got random hiccups. And they'll be like, "Hey, Jen, I know you're up. I need to talk to somebody." And I'm like, "What do you need?" It's a miserable thing to deal with. Anyway, that was it. Story time. I talked about it. I just had somebody I was just about to doze off, and somebody sent me some messages. They were having some issues in their relationship. It has nothing to do with me. So, like I said, here I am, almost 1 a.m., wide awake. I feel like the cat clock again. This sucks. Guess it's going to be time to increase the medications again. We've already done that 3 times.